So moving on, we will talk about the institutional reforms which are there in the agriculture sector. The reforms connected with land ownership. Land ownership એટલે persons to whom the land belongs to, the owner of the land. Crop subsidy. Crop subsidy એટલે કે when you sell your crop, how much money you should be getting. And sale of the produce, selling of your crops are considered to be the institutional reforms in India. All these are considered as the institutional reforms which are there in India. Government has discarded landlordism and stopped the exploitation of farmer under the law land of the tiller. The land tillers have been given the right to become the owner of the land. So earlier, when the Britishers were there in India, there was a rule which was called as Zamindari system. Okay, and in this Zamindari system, what happened was people who were extremely rich in a particular place. For example, let us say that Gohils were extremely rich in Bhavnagar. So they had the right to go and collect the tax from each and every farmer who was doing farming. Okay, so all these landlords, all these zamindars, what they did is that, let's say the government said कि 50 रुपया tax लेवानो છે, but the landlord will take 100 rupees tax from the farmer. Why? કેમ કે 50 રૂપિયા એના ખીચામાં અને બીજા 50 રૂપિયા Britishers માં. And Britishers at that point of time did not care if zamindars were increasing the taxes or what. Okay, so that was called as landlordism, wherein the zamindar, okay, or the person who was extremely rich in a particular place had the right to go and collect tax from the people who were in that particular village. So when India got independent, when India had its own government, this law was removed. Okay, and a new law came which was called the land to the tiller, in which the person who grows the crop on a particular land owns the land. Let's say if I am growing crops in a particular land, then that land becomes mine. Okay, so that was the land to the tiller act. The disparity among the landowners was removed by Land Ceiling Act. So what happened is that that when the landowners, people who owned the land, sometimes they employed laborers who were working in that particular area or particular farm. Let's say कि I am the owner of the land, મારી પાસે જમીન છે, એટલે હું બહુ બિઝી છું, મારી પાસે ટાઈમ નથી, એટલે મેં 3-4 ખેડૂતો, નાના જે ખેડૂતો હોય એને જોબ આપી છે કે ભાઈ તમે મારા લેન્ડનું ખ્યાલ રાખજો, તમે આમાં ક્રોપ્સ ગ્રો કરજો અને પછી હું તમને પેમેન્ટ આપીશ. So sometimes what happened was that the people who owned the land, people who had the land, were not paying enough money to the people who were working on their land. Okay, so all these problems were removed by the Land Ceiling Act. Okay, that wherein you had to pay for the amount of work which the laborer was doing. Let's say if the person is working 8 hours a day, pay him 100 rupees or 200 rupees. You can't say I am going to pay him 10 rupees and make the person work for 8 hours. No. So all these problems were removed from the land in the farming by the Land Ceiling Act. Farmers are given financial help for crop subsidy by Kisan Credit Card and nationalized cooperative banks. So financial help એટલે money wise એ લોકોને ઘણીવાર help મળે છે in crops. Okay, especially if they want to buy a particular seed, then the government helps them. The banks give them the loan. Okay, these banks are nationalized and cooperative banks. Nationalized meaning these banks are owned by the government. There are certain banks which are owned by the government and there are certain banks which are private banks. Private banks એટલે those banks which are owned by businessmen, like your HDFC, okay, you have IndusLand. All these are your private banks, while you have State Bank of India, Bank of India. All these are national banks which are owned by the government of India. So the farmers get loan from these nationalized banks. Farmers are given full insurance protection for their crops through Prime Minister Crop Insurance Scheme. So what happens is these farmers, they do insurance for their crop. Let's say कि વરસાદ ન આવ્યો અને મારો ક્રોપ્સ બધા મરી ગયા, તો એ ક્રોપનું અગર મારી પાસે ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ હશે તો ગવર્મેન્ટ વિલ પે મી સમ અમાઉન્ટ બિકોઝ આઈ લોસ્ટ ઓલ માય ક્રોપ્સ એન્ડ ધીઝ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ આઈ વિલ ગેટ ફ્રોમ પ્રાઇમ મિનિસ્ટર ક્રોપ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ સ્કીમ. When the crop fails due to drought or through excessive rains, farmers are given financial help by the government. Let's say the crop fails because lot of rain happened, or let's say there's no rain, drought એટલે no rain. Okay, then financial help or money help is given by the government of India to the farmers. By providing legal support and open auction, process is made widespread for the sale of farm products in the marketing yards. So if you go, there are a lot of marketing yards. Okay, marketing yard is a place where the farmers can sell their crops, or farmers can sell their sabji, their vegetables, their fruits, whatever. So what happens is government has fixed a price over there કે ભાઈ આટલા કિલોનું આટલું મળશે, આટલા કિલોનું આટલું મળશે. So there is a open auction meaning people publicly come over there and buy things from you so that the farmers get right amount of money for their vegetables. Otherwise what happens is that people come, okay, they say कि ना 20 रुपया किलो नहीं, 5 रुपया किलो में આપી દો. તો બિચારા ફાર્મરને ખાવા માટે શું મળે? એના બી તો છોકરાઓ છે, એના છોકરાઓ બી તો સ્કૂલ જાય છે. Okay, so there are these market yards which are owned by the government. The government fixes the price કે આટલા કિલોનું ગોબી આટલા રૂપિયામાં મળશે, આટલા રૂપિયાના આલુ આટલા રૂપિયામાં મળશે, આટલા કિલોના આલુ, લેટ્સ સે 5 કિલો આલુ તમને 100 રૂપીસમાં મળશે, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ. So that price is fixed. You cannot argue with the farmer over there, okay, because that price is fixed by everyone. Facilities like cooperative society, market association, cooperative warehouse, cold storage, transportation, communication, etc. have been provided so that the farmers would get minimum support price of the farm products. Now obviously farmer જે છે એને પોતાના products વેચવા માટે they have to come to the city, so they need transportation, right? They need good facilities of transportation, good facilities of transporting their vegetables from a village to the city. So this transportation and communication is also provided by the government to make sure that nobody lootos them or nobody takes excessive price with them. They also get like there are a lot of societies, there are a lot of groups, there are a lot of association એટલે groups which help the farmers in transportation, in communication, in getting the right price for their product. Following organizations are operating for the purchase of farmer products from the farmers at support price. So all these are the groups which buy the products from the farmer and they sell it. Okay, so these are all the national level brands which buy the product from the farmer and sell it, okay, so that they get the right price for their product. National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India, Gujarat Cooperative Oilseed Growers Federation, National Dairy Development Board. So all these are the groups which help in buying the products of the farmer.